If I was me, and I think I am, I would say, adjust your shorts and prepare yourselves to get kicked in the dick by the news, as only the internet knows it. Today is Tuesday, November 18th. It is closing in on Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone has plans to make a Jaccarded turkey. I'm going to make a Jaccarded turkey myself. And no, that's not Jew-tarded, it's a Jaccarded. Look it up. I'm going to make a foie gras Jaccarded turkey. It's just, it doesn't sound real, but it is. It's going to be delicious. And without further ado, let's pop into the news. First up, Cloudflare outage causes error message across the internet on Tuesday morning. Now, this is, I actually got the error message when I tried to access an Axios article this morning. And it just said some error page not found. And I guess Cloudflare is an anti-hacking agency that protects us. Or does it? Or does it just track us? You know what? I didn't look up what Cloudflare is. And I'm probably not going to. Well, actually, I probably am going to. Fuck! And let me guess, it's just going to be one more, probably something that we pay for out of our taxes, that they claim to do something and they probably don't do that thing. So, whatever. But it is interesting to me to see like how something going wrong with a company can affect everybody's internet. I was like, yeah, what did they really do? I don't know. CNN, here we go. Trump snaps at reporter Epstein question, and he says to her, "Quiet piggy." And let's go ahead and see what it was that was said.
Quiet piggy.
Oh.
Mr. President, what did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president
Constant
of Harvard,
deflection.
You know, that is Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is.
It's an interesting thing. I saw that Nick Fuentes came out and is claiming that they've redacted his name, which appeared 1,500 times over 20,000 pages. And if you can just take his name out, I mean, that's why he's telling them to go ahead and vote for the release, because now they've combed through everything and completely deleted his name from the file. You know, it's going to be just a big series of redactions. It's going to be so many black marker lines that we're not going to get anything. Okay, so one guy is stepping down. Larry Summers, ex-Harvard president Larry Summers, steps back from public role after Epstein email release. And one thing that he did say, he said he was deeply ashamed of his actions and recognized the pain that they have caused. Is that an admission of guilt to pedophilia? If it is, there needs to be a lawsuit. You don't get to apologize. You're the ex-head of Harvard, the ex-president of Harvard. What does that say? I cannot even wrap my mind around the implications of that right there. The ex-president of Harvard. Go fuck yourself. You don't get off with an apology. Sorry. Moving on. Trump has elaborate welcome planned for MBS during Saudi Crown Prince White House visit. Saudi's Crown Prince, sorry. An elaborate. Now, this is a preemptive visit to a deal that we're going to sell them a bunch of F-35 fighter jets. Like, that's our most advanced jet, right? If you don't get it yet, get it now, okay? It's all about the guns. They're guns dealers. That's what the government has become. Guns and information and technical destroyer capabilities like Oracle, Palantir, so that's just the game. The game is we need to build all these weapons. And then the game is, well, we've got all these weapons, so we don't need to build anymore. So we better use these ones and sell all these ones so that we can build some more. Can we build some more weapons, please? I want to build more weapons. I want to blow more stuff up. Could you imagine being so sick in your own mind that that all you want to do is build something that blows stuff and people up? I mean, that's a sickness. You're disgusting. I hope you wake up and one day your conscience just caves in on you. I really think we need to smog them all out with DMT and then watch them all go, oh no, I've lived a horrible life. I'm a terrible person. BBC, help bail us out. Nope. Google boss says $1 trillion AI investment boom has, quote, elements of irrationality. Yeah. And you know it. And your company is absolutely taking advantage of those elements of irrationality. So don't sit over there and give us all this pious look. You should have come out and said, hey, don't go crazy on this. Everyone can tell your AI sucks and doesn't know the truth anyway. What did I see recently is they're going to start making AI that deals in uncertainty, right? The current computers deal with certainties. The quantum computer deals with uncertainties. Is that why Google doesn't know the truth anymore when I ask it a very simple question and it gives me two different answers? Completely different answers. That means it's a yes or no question. One of them has to be alike. Oh, fuck yourself, Google. God damn it. But really, I mean, realistically, all it means is I should stop paying attention to the screens because they're lying to you. If the screens start lying to you, we're going to stop looking at the screens. I don't want fucking cartoons, Sora. That was a stupid thing to build. All right, great. You made an AI that can make movies. But very quickly you find out people don't want it. People don't want fake AI movie. They want the real fucking thing. People don't care about something they can't relate to. It's a fucking image. Okay, move on. Did FBI remove Trump's name from Epstein files? Report claims review of 100,000 documents, 300 gigabytes of evidence. In a recent twist that has emerged, indicating that Donald Trump's name may have been omitted from the FBI files on Jeffrey Epstein, ignited a fresh wave of debate. So yeah, of course, that's why he's saying, vote to release the files, because he's already covered his own ass. Fucking A, it is insane. All right. Pro-Trump extremist pastor decries immigration policies. Now, this is something because everybody's starting to turn on him. And I think he knew it. I think that's why he finally turned around on the Epstein files thing, because the entire country, all of his supporters are turning on him about everything. And they're saying, basically this pastor they called him a pro-Trump psychopath, is saying, hey, maybe we don't need to arrest and incarcerate all these, stop. Dude, I saw an ICE guy point a gun at an American citizen who was filming him as he's doing his job. He says, get up or I'll shoot you, back up or I'll shoot you. And the guy says, what? And he pulls his gun and points it at him. And the dude runs away. And it's like, that guy shouldn't be, you don't get to point your gun at someone. Like, the public doesn't want you doing what you're doing. Why are you doing it? $50,000 signing bonus and an opportunity to be a fucking tough guy against people who can't defend themselves. That's what it is, really. Isn't that what it is? You faggots. All right, moving on. Trump's plan for Gaza. So I just had to Google, Gaza, because it didn't appear anywhere. And it says Trump's plan for Gaza backed by UN Security Council. He's got a 20-point plan. It was voted on backed by 13 countries. The vote was, I think, 13 with no. Nobody said no. But it says here, backed by 13 countries, including UK, France, Somalia, with none voting against the proposal. And then this sentence right here says, Russia and China abstained. From a UN Security Council vote? I'm sorry, is Russia or China a part of the UN? Is China a part of the UN? I know Russia's not. Let's look it up. Yes, the People's Republic of China is a member of the United Nations. How about is Russia? Yes, Russia is a member of the United Nations and holds a seat of the former Soviet Union as a permanent member of the UN Security Council. So let me get this straight. Oh, it was NATO, not the UN. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay, I lost my mind there for a second. I apologize. My mind is back on straight because I'm like, wait a sec. Isn't Russia fighting Ukraine over their desire to join the UN? But no, they're trying to join the NATO, not UN. So, God, I just don't understand how anything works. And last up, I just Googled Russia. So let's read a little bit about Russia. 2 Ukrainian men believed to be working with Russia identified as suspects in Polish rail sabotage attacks. Oh, yeah, there was an explosion in Poland, and people are saying they think Russia's behind it. U.S. and Russia discussing another prisoner swap, which is crazy. The last time we did a prisoner swap with Russia, we gave them fucking... We gave them back their... What did they call him? The Lord of War or something like that. He was like this crazy arms dealer responsible for a lot of deaths. And then we got Brittany Griner. More Zelensky will try to revive peace talks with Russia during Turkey visit. And last up, Russia's Norvoyesh could behind schedule on loadings due to jetty damage. So there's been doing some... I guess Ukraine's been reaching a little bit deeper behind Russia lines and doing more infrastructure damage. And then the last thing I saw was their growth is down again. They're selling less oil. We're putting a bunch of sanctions on them, and that's mainly, I think, our doing. So, you know, that war is going to become very stressful for their economy, I guess, unless they've got a booming economy. We don't know. We're not visiting Russia. So all we're doing is relying on what the screens are telling us. And the screens lie. So with that, you can pull your shorts back down to their normal levels. Consider yourselves kicked in the dick by the news and by me, yours truly. And as it's Thursday, I hope you guys all have a lovely weekend and enjoy some of this rainy weather if you're in Arizona. And we will talk to you on Tuesday. Bye.